Most motor drivers just don't cut it. I want to drive a brushed DC motor for my drone, but all the ones I've tried are really bad, so I have no other choice but to make my own. I want it to be driven by Arduino PWM and support at least 5 amps and 3.7 or 1 cell voltage. Here's what you'll need: a laptop charger, an Arduino, stuff to power the Arduino, wires, the IRL B8721 MOSFET, the SR5200 diode, a motor, a battery and its connectors, pliers, a breadboard, and some other miscellaneous components. You're also going to need miscellaneous resistors. Now these components are no joke. These can drive some seriously big motors. If you need something smaller or bigger, you can replace the MOSFET and the diode to match your needs. Alright, let's get on with the tutorial. Here's the circuit diagram. So, the laptop charger is used to ground yourself. You don't want to zap the MOSFETs. Let's take our breadboard and ground ourselves first, and then pick up the MOSFET. Just insert it so that the pins aren't bridged, but it's in the breadboard. That's the 10K ohm resistor, pull down resistor, that makes sure the MOSFET doesn't float. Ground ourselves again, because we're going to be dealing with the gate again. Next, we take the Arduino, and again, just slide it in the board across the big thing in the middle. I don't really know what it's called. Now let's take our battery connector and hook it up to the source of our MOSFET and another random pin. Let's now take our red LED, which we're going to be using for power, as well as a 1K resistor. Now, we take the diode and ground ourselves yet again. We want to put the stripy side of the diode towards the positive of the battery, and the negative side goes into a random slot. We'll be adding a couple components to that side. Next, we take a wire. This one's bridging Arduino ground to the ground pin on the breadboard. Here we have a 200 ohm resistor to connect to the Arduino to the gate pin of the MOSFET. And here we have a wire just to connect the Arduino digital pin, PWM pin, to the resistor. Now we'll insert another resistor as well as an LED so we can see the value of the PWM in real time. Make sure the long side goes to positive and the short side goes to negative. Now I'll add a few other wires. My recording seems to have cut out at 5 minutes, but trust me, it's just simple wires. Look at the wiring diagram if you're really confused. When I plug this in, the Arduino should start up and the motor should get driven. So that's how you build a motor driver. Please consider liking and subscribing. I don't ask very much, but it helps out a ton. If you have any questions, ask me down in the comments. Duck out.